What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we have the best market watch ever. We're going to be talking about all about Chain of Liberation. So we're going to look at all the fancy new cards and see where cards are falling. So this will be the first time I'm looking at prices, so this will be a little bit of a sticker shock for me. So without further ado, let's get in the video and talk about it. So let's start off. Gallantmon X Antibody Textured. One of the biggest chase cards there is going to be next to Magnamon X Antibody Textured. The same thing. So we're expecting high prices from this. Do not expect anything lower than probably $550 on release. And it looks like it's snagged quite right away, to be honest with you. Holy cow. So Gallantmon X Textured Chain of Liberations. Crazy. We're in a good spot for it though, and I expect it to probably stick around this price. Might lower just a little bit over the weekend, but hey, it's gonna be what it is. So then we do have the 599 600 euro range. So this is what Europe is kind of going. We're in the same ballpark. Kind of crazy, isn't it, that this card's just going to be this much of a chase. Then we do have Gallantmon X Antibody Alternate Art Chain of Liberations. This is now our starting point, $80. God, this is going to be an expensive card, is it not? So with that information here, we kind of have a good synopsis of understanding. So the alternate art is crazy. $80 is $80. So Europe side though, 44 euros, 53 euros. This is the price range where I hope we land into maybe the 50s for it, but that is high hoping, right? There's copium and then there's just super copium. And right now we're going to be in the super copium category. Gallantmon X Antibody Chain of Liberation sitting at 60 bucks and holding this $60. Wow. Wasn't expecting ransom notes here being 60, but I think this card is going to come down. Don't rush into this one unless you are desperately needing this card for nationals, but I don't think this is a card that's going to hold a high end value. So this one is a super weight card, and see, maybe hopefully your trades can actually lower this card's value. Maybe you'll be able to get it for a dirt cheap price, but you're just spending a lot of money for this card, to be honest with you. Gallantmon X Antibody on the Europe side though, sitting pretty at the $30 mark. Properties? No. 30 euros, 34, 35 euros. Kind of just sitting nicely where I would prefer picking Gallantmon X Antibody up. So maybe hit up the Facebook marketplaces and stuff like that. On the Europe market, maybe they might cut us a deal for a little bit less than our 65. So we'll have to see. Then we do have Pyramidmon, so Chain of Liberations. This card's 10 bucks. No surprise there, but here's a little quick segment into this. Guys, if you're buying anything from Chain of Liberation, use the affiliate link down below. This will help the channel out, no extra cost. Maybe Sunday we'll have a lot lower and you guys might pick it up. But again, this might be a little pricey this morning, but hopefully this thing will magically come down, right? Europe side, 5 euros, 7 euros. Then we have RideMyAvatar X Antibody Alternate Art Chain of Liberations, $31. Wow. Not too surprising. The waifu tax will be on RideMyAvatar as always, and the hype behind her usually sticks strong. So kind of just riding the wind on this one. Europe side, 22 euros, 25 euros. Then you have Gallantmon X Antibody Alts are at 37, 38. It's going to be a little pricey to get your hands on this card as well. I think we're just going to have to ride it out and expect to either have to cough up 30 something dollars or not. It really depends on how well Gallantmon X does in the format. To be honest with you, without its extra support, it'll come down a little bit, then probably get a little bit of a hype bump once we get to BT a special release booster 2.5, and boom, we're cooking, right? So just something to think about. Your side, 22, 25, 29 euros. The Metal Digimon Ace Chain of Liberations holding strong in the $6 range. Kind of figured this is where it's gonna sit. Similar to Digimon Ace, like I said, it'll mirror Digimon Ace because of how powerful this card is. So good to know that Metal Seedramon is sitting where it's at. I got 3 on release, you know, for trades and values, you know. Europe side, 4 to 5 euros, 7 euros. Then close alternate art Chain of Liberations, $24, 25s. Yeah, we're expecting close to be a little experimentally expensive. Close is pretty solid of a waifu tax card, and it's just gonna sit at the waifu tax. Europe side, 23, 28. Then Digimon X Antibody Alternate Art Chain of Liberations, $35. I mean, waifu tax is going to be strong on this one, right? I don't expect this one to be any cheap, so good luck on this one. You're going to be paying a little bit of out of money out of pocket if you want to max rarity any of Digimon, because waifu tax is just heavy, you know, taxed. Then, excuse me, rude. Digimon, just for the regular art here, is $3 on the Europe side. We're kind of at the a little more expensive, 23 euros to 25 euros. So let's just bring up the regular art Digimon X Antibody too, just to see that comparison to their €3 range, and just explain waifu tax for you. Yeah, we're at $5. Not terrible. It was like 7s and stuff like that. I expected to get down to 3s very comfortably, so just wait it out a little bit, but we're gonna see some good value coming down. Pyramidmon alternate art, $16.84. So if you want to spend an extra $6, get yourself the max rarity piece. To be honest with you, it looks cleaner and it looks really nice, so just something to think about. Then you have Digimon Chain of Liberations, $7.50, $7.50. Europe side, €3 to €7. Then you have Digimon Alternate Art Chain of Liberations sitting at $15.80, holding strong. I mean, if you're trying to max rarity a Tyrannomon deck, this is your hopes and dreams with Digimon. Digimon's definitely done some crazy local level shenanigans. Europe side, 13 to 17 euros. Then Ryutaro Williams here, Mr. Williams, is $19 a pop, going to 20s. No surprise, especially if there is Dino fan fanatics, right? Europe side, 16 to 18 euros. Then you have Skinnymon Alternate Art Chain of Liberations, $15, going down. Wow. I mean, to be honest with you, I expect this to probably go low and then expect it to jump up high once people figure out what kind of deck to build with it. And then if it does well, expect it to go up. Europe side, 14 to 18 euros. Medieval Gallantmon Alternate Art Chain of Liberations, we're at $67, 68. This is kind of interesting to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, Medieval Gallantmon looks clean and fresh. I'm kind of excited for it. So we'll have to see if long-term this will actually hold that value, like 50 euros, 65 euros. Then we have Sonorisamon that I skipped over just the base. Europe's normal is about $8 to $9. This is probably a pickup if you are planning on picking up the mineral deck, because again, this is pretty cheap actually for its alt. So already it's proving that Black's is doing what normally Black does, and that is be undervalued, and then it's gonna pop off and be a little more pricier later on. So if you guys are planning on making closed deck, this is going to be what you kind of want to pick up first, I think, on the low end here, and then Pyramidmon. So those two will be your kind of first snags, I think, or in these price ranges, pretty solid actually. So I think these are great prices. Excuse me, rude. We got 11s to 14 euros, which we are under. We want to be under, so pick those up if we're under. I guess Dramon Chain of Liberations, $2. No surprise, if you guys are playing the Deep Saver deck, this is one you want to have. Europe side, €2 to €3. I'm very disappointed in you. Digimon Ace alternate arts are $10.82. Not bad for a card that people are going to really enjoy having. Europe side, €10, 15 euros. Then you have Digimon Alternate Art Chain of Liberations, $9.11. Not a bad pickup. I mean, these are kind of like hits that you don't really want to see in your polls, but hey, €9, €10, €14. Then you have Digimon Alternate Art Chain of Liberations, $9.50, 10s, 11s. Europe side, €11, €13. Then you have Digimon X Antibody Chain of Liberations, $3, $4, €2 to €3. Then you have Digimon Chain of Liberations, $1 a pop. Wow. Yeah, sucks. €2, €3. A Gunimon Legend Pack 2024 box toppers are under $1. I mean, again, max rarity pieces for box toppers, sometimes good. Gallantmon X Antibody Liberation Limited Foil Chain of Liberation, $17. Going up. Yeah, there's only one $17 and it'll disappear. Wow. Europe side, €7, €10. Then you have War Gallantmon X Antibody Limited Foil. Had a bunch of $14, $15, but disappeared off the market. So you just got to watch this one get reloaded and snag. Europe side, €13 to €15. Then you do have Digimon Legend Pack 2024 box topper Chain of Liberations, $5 going down. Then you have Digimon X Antibody, $6 going down. Not bad. Europe side, 10s to 13s. Do not pay 10 to 13s on this card. Digimon X Antibody Limited Foil. These are one that I pulled personally, and I really wanted one just because Mugen wants this card. $9 to $10. I love it. I love it. I like Digimon X. So Europe side, €7 to €8. Then you have Deep Saves. Limited foils are about $5.40 to $6s. Field spells should probably be sitting around this price range for their foil limitations. These are probably the ones you kind of pick up early because I think these will spike up a bit once people stop buying their big decks and then start max rating their casual fun decks. Deep Save, you know, the Nightmare Soldier, and then whatever the other one is. I'm drawing Nature Spirits. So those 3 field spell you should probably pick up on their max rarity as soon as possible. 9s, 10s. Then you have Digimon X Antibody Chain of Liberation upgrade pack, $12, 13s. I hate this. Don't get me wrong, I hate this. I want Dino. But taking a look here, Medieval Gallantmon Chain of Liberations holding strong in this $42, $45 range. EEF. I didn't sign up for that. Europe side, 34s to €38. Then you have Gallantmon Alternate Art Chain of Liberation, $4.50. Yeah, don't expect this card to be even expensive in its base. €9 to €10. Then we do have Gallantmon as another piece to look at. We're at $7.95. Probably pick this up as well because, again, these things once will go up. So just make sure you have it. Europe side, €4 to €5. Let's look up Piedmon because I don't think I looked at base rarity Piedmon yet. And I think that's really one that I want to take a look at. Pied. You know what? Let's just thin the search a bit. Chain of Liberations. So, taking a look here. Yes, Gallantmon is $5 to $10. Piedmon's alts. I didn't go crazy in this because we have a Market Watch Sunday, so a lot of these cards will go down by then. Like Hercules Kabuterimons are about $5.84. Yeah, where is the Pieds? I kind of want to look at Piedmon, please. Please bring back the Pied. And watch, this thing's going to be under $1, and I'm going to be setty spaghetti. Regular art. Oh yeah, $2 a pop. Yep. RideMon Ace is $2 a pop. I didn't sign up for that, but hey, we'll work with it, right? So taking a look though, $2 a piece. Congratulations. But all in all, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the Market Watch. Remember, use the affiliate link down below. It helps support the channel, no extra cost. So guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.